Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kali.Alexandria and I'm so glad you're here with me today in another Instagram growth video. I absolutely love talking about social media. As you guys know, I create content on social media, just growing and business and entrepreneurship and starting businesses, building businesses, everything like that. And I'm so excited that you guys are here joining me on this video today. If you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I post Wednesdays and Sundays, and make sure you give this video a big like and leave me a comment because I'd love to chat with you guys. But today we are going to be talking about my journey and how I really grew to 50,000 followers on Instagram, and basically how I manifested it and how you guys can too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Let's go. Just a little bit of a background about me. So I actually started out as a content creator and influencer on Instagram back in 2016. I'm pretty sure I was a freshman in college at that point. I was just about to go into sophomore year, and I really just kind of dug into the world of Instagram and content creation, and I was really obsessed with kind of making a living and making money online just as an easier way to make money. And then I kind of got into content creation and blogging, and I really fell in love with it. And since then, I have basically started and sold 3 different blogs. I have built 2 different businesses that I currently run today, and I have failed, you guys. I have completely failed in business, and I have learned and I've grown to the point where I am today, and I'm so excited to be able to do this full time. And without really failing, you really can't succeed. And just keeping with it and persevering and going through all the hardships will get you to where you want to be. But as a business owner and an entrepreneur, which you guys will be if you become influencers, it is only you. You're the one who has to get you out of bed in the morning, and you're the one who has to find work for yourself, and it is really just you. There is no boss, and I think that is the coolest thing ever. And I'm sure if you guys are on this video, you probably think the same thing. But anyways, that is kind of the long-winded about me and where I came from and where I am today. So anyways, I have really grown my Instagram followers to 50,000 followers, which is absolutely crazy because I literally can't imagine 50,000 people in one room. I just think that is crazy, and sometimes it doesn't even feel real. And I just really want to tell you guys how essentially I manifested it. I really just spoke it into existence, and I believed it to be true, and here we are today, and I'm excited to share the tips with you guys. There's a couple things you need to know in becoming an influencer and content creator and really growing online on Instagram, and some of those things are just creating high quality content. Obviously, posting consistently is absolutely huge. I highly recommend posting at least 3 to 4 times a week if you can, especially in the beginning. I used to post every single day, which is crazy. I don't even know how I got that much content, but I did. I literally just took like a whole day to take so many pictures that I can post throughout the week, and that really worked for me. But now I'm just posting like 3 times a week, really enjoying it, and just reaping the benefits of all the hard work that I put in the beginning. So hard work, dedication, like I was saying, perseverance is so important, especially in this industry. I was hardcore Instagramming. I was engaging with my followers. Responding to all comments is so important. You don't want to ghost somebody if they're going to take the time to comment on your Instagram photo. Do not ghost them. Literally respond to all the comments you get, no matter how long it takes you. It is so important in building that community and building a business, because this is now a business. If you guys didn't know, this is a business now. It is not just all fun and games. You guys are building a business. So make sure you take the time out of the day to really build and grow and learn, and by doing so is really just engaging with that community, meeting new people, networking, responding to different comments, leaving comments on other people's profiles, following other people in your niche. All of that stuff is just all encompassing on really how to grow on the platform. I was spending hours upon hours each day each evening after I got home from my 9-to-5 job, just replying to comments and making sure that I was really just in the position to build the community. I stayed positive, and I knew that this wasn't an overnight success. It was more of that long-term gain. And in order to really flourish, I just thought about, okay, where do I see this in 5 to 10 years? Can you imagine where it could be? And that really just put that fire under my butt to really get going. My next piece of advice to grow your Instagram following is making sure you're using all of the new features that Instagram rolls out. So I talked about this in one of my previous Instagram growth videos, but it is so important to be using newest features like Reels, because obviously Instagram rolled it out and they're really prioritizing that feature because they are trying to compete with video form content like TikTok. So they are really trying to push that out. So the more you're using that, the more you're going to be getting pushed out. And just a little bit of a story for you guys. I was talking to one of my clients the other day on the phone, and we were talking about marketing and growth and video content and TikTok, and we were just kind of discussing how, you know, since it is the start of TikTok, that it's still so new, that, you know, in 5 years, where will you be on the platform if you stay consistent and use it to your benefit? Because all of the Instagram creators that were really new to Instagram, say in 2011 as content creators, they are now at, you know, millions of followers. That could be you on TikTok, and using these platforms as, you know, social media starts to evolve and grow. And I just think that was a very eye-opening, because I mean, TikTok is so new that if you just utilize it to your benefit, imagine where you could be in years to come. So I highly just recommend staying consistent and staying on track with it, because the more you do, the bigger, I mean, and better you're going to become. You can't just, you know, use it for a month and you're not growing the way you want to grow. It's not an overnight success, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, let's just shut it down. It didn't work. But you just don't give it that adequate time for, you know, yourself to grow and evolve with the platform. And this kind of segues into my next tip, is really just evolving and growing. And whenever times get tough, don't freaking give up. I have really witnessed this firsthand with my activewear business that I launched in February of 2021, literally a month ago. And there are so many times where it gets tough and you just really have to ride the wave and keep growing and evolving, and not just saying, oh, well, I'm not growing the way I want to, I don't have as many sales as I thought I would or that I would like to have, and just give up. So many businesses fail in that first year because they just give up, and that's not something that you do whenever you're an entrepreneur or a content creator. You cannot give up. The next thing that's super beneficial in growing your Instagram following is making sure you put that work into getting engagement. So after you make a post on Instagram, make sure you're blocking out at least 30 minutes after you post to really just engage, respond to those comments, because that'll get more exposure and Instagram will push you out on the feed more so than if you obviously don't. So the more engagement you get, the higher your reach will be, and that is so important as a content creator. And then the next thing you should do is promote your Instagram on all social media platforms so you can get followers from, for example, YouTube. I always say in these videos to follow me on Instagram at kali.alexandria, and that's a way to really promote yourself on all of the platforms. After that, use visually engaging stories. Make sure you're putting time into creating a cute background, using polls. Obviously, make it very visual and engaging. Make people want to, click on your profile or engage with you, reply back to you via DM, things like that. Make sure you're just making things very visually engaging. Utilize lengthy captions and tell a story. There is nothing more frustrating than somebody just posting a photo with emojis. It is just so much more personable, I think, in my opinion, you guys, if you're telling a story or saying what, a nice motivational quote, what they did that day, other things like that. Whenever you're posting on your feed and your stories, always a geotag and make sure you use hashtags to get in front of new eyes. And then along with that, make sure you are looking into your analytics and using the insights feature on your business Instagram profile to really see what times and what days people are more likely on Instagram. For example, I honestly wouldn't post at 6 p.m. on a Friday or Saturday night because I know most people are out and about, obviously pre-COVID, and they're just really not looking at their phones and they're not home as much. So I highly recommend just really utilize the days and the times that are best working for you and your audience to post your content. But that is all I wanted to share with you guys in this video. Let me know if you have any other suggestions or comments in the comments down below. Make sure you give me a like if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, and make sure you guys subscribe because I post Wednesdays and Sundays. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.